Hello YouTube and welcome to my reaction slash breakdown of Resident Evil 9, the trailer that got announced at Summer's Game Fest on Friday. I'm going to struggle to say this word, but it's called Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I think that's the best you're going to get from me, to be honest. But yes, let's have a little breakdown on some of the thoughts and comments. We'll have a watch of the video first of all, and then I might just skip to little bits of the video and tell you what I think of that. But yeah, let's get straight into it.
Sir.
First of all, before we watch it all, I want to say when they seen this, like this section of the trailer, did anyone have an inkling? Because I did not have a Scooby. I had no Scooby that this was going to be Resident Evil at this point. And I just think it didn't look very Resident Evil-esque at this point, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I should say, let me know. This is me working. That's how I am. Oh.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Very assertive with that knock. So get in my office now.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
Ew.
Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
What is this? Hey! Help!
Looks so eerie. So eerie.
They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Stay away from that!
So that was the trailer for Resident Evil 9, and I am super stoked. Going back to Raccoon City is such a... Oh, it's like a... You know when like films that come out years later and put little Easter eggs in to the old ones. It's like that sort of vibe in terms of it's bringing fans back to where it all began. And to go back through Raccoon City, I think everyone that knows my Twitch channel or YouTube channel will know that I'm a massive fan of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 Remake. So to see the RPD again is a big yes from me, in all honesty. But some of my thoughts, so it looks very horror based, which I really like. Obviously, Resident Evil is a horror game, but they're not always like eerie horror, but it feels like it from watching that trailer. The Ashcroft what is interesting because obviously Alyssa Ashcroft is from Resident Evil Outbreak. Sounds like Grace is obviously her daughter, and obviously that's obviously going to be a new character thrown into it, which is very interesting. My inkling, and I don't know anything, I'm not claiming to know anything. My inkling is that you will play as one of the original Resident Evil characters, so Leon, Claire, Jill, Barry. I'd be surprised at Barry, but I'm just going to name a few. Chris as well. But yeah, going back to the RPD, I did see something online from a good friend of mine, Biohazard Declassified, where he said it'd be quite poetic if it is Leon and he ends up dying in Resident Evil 9, which would hurt my feelings. I would not I would not like to see Leon die, but it would be quite poetic if Leon was to have his first day as a police officer / whatever he is now, like super agent government guy, have his last day at Raccoon City as well. So yeah, be very poetic. Some things to point out I really liked. I'm gonna hope I scroll to the right bit. This here. This, I don't know who pointed it out on Twitter. I can't remember, so I can't give them the credit they deserve. But this speaks very much to like the OG Resident Evil 2 guide, and then there was the mouth that you see. I can't remember where it is on RE2 Remake, but if you get the special edition case, it's got this mouth, and this looks very much like it. I really thought that was cool, and it was a very good point to make out. The other thing I wanted to go to, hopefully I can scroll to the right part again. I think it was around here. Yeah, here we go. So let's just play back on this.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
So there's some voices there. So that's definitely like a male character. That female as well that speaks does not sound like how Grace sounded when we heard her earlier on in the trailer. So that speaks that it could be maybe a Claire, maybe a Jill. Does it sound like Nicole Tompkins? They could change the voice actors, obviously. I hope they don't, but let's have a little listen again, and I'll try and think if it does sound like her or not.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
It kind of does. It definitely doesn't sound like Claire to me. But then again, they could change the voice actors. It could be a completely new character. We don't know, but I can hear snippets of Nicole in it slightly. I could be completely wrong. So again, I'm not basing that off any information. Now, when I first heard this on the trailer, the first time, I thought it was Chris. So I'm going to listen back to it and tell you if I've changed my mind, because I think I've changed my mind on who it is I hear on the bus. But I'm going to listen to it again.
Our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
So at first, I thought it was Chris. Having listened to it twice today, I'm leaning towards Leon. It has that Leon kind of way he speaks. At first, I thought it was Chris slash Carlos from RE3 Remake, because that voice actor. No, I didn't think it was Carlos, but I'd thought, Chris. But now listening back to it, I definitely think it was Leon. But I'm so excited for this. The biggest talking point from this, I thought, because I thought we might get something Resident Evil 9 at Summer Games Fest. Not in a million years did I think we would get a release date. And February 27th, I think it was, 2026. So about 8 months from now. That is crazy that we've got like this last week for games. We've obviously got some more Metal Gear Solid Delta information, a Silent Hill F release date, and now a Resident Evil 9 one. So for fans of like some OG games from back in the day, they've had a really good week. So yeah, amazing. But my last point I'm gonna make is this. This is just, what a move from Capcom this is. This is just a nod to every OG Resident Evil fan, going back to the place where it all began for a lot of people. I know a lot of people will say, oh, Resident Evil 1 is the home of Resident Evil, but a lot of people, when they think of Resident Evil, I believe, they don't think necessarily of Spencer Mansion. They do think of the Raccoon Police Department, and obviously that's where the stars would have worked all those days before going out to the mansion. And it brings back a lot of memories, certainly for me and certainly for a lot of people. So I think this is a really good move from Capcom. So I'm excited. I can't fast forward time, otherwise I would, to February, maybe August, because I want to play through Metal Gear Solid 3 first. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you can, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, very looking forward to Resident Evil 9. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.